ViernesAlexandraMichaela A. ViernesAlexandraMichaela A. Feminism and toxic masculinity. Feminism and toxic masculinity.
The world of humanity has two wings. One is women, the other man. Should one wing remain weak, flight is impossible. A quote by Abdul Wahab. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Alexandra from Viernes Secondary School, and I'm here today to talk about gender equality and gender stereotypes. Pink for girls, blue for boys. Praise women for their beauty. Praise men for their achievements. Expect women to be emotional, soft, or vulnerable. Expect men to be dominant, reckless, or courageous. Masculinity is the opposite of femininity. Everything a man is, a woman should not be. These ideas are what taints our society. Growing up as a little girl, I watched many movies and cartoons with princesses. And as many other little girls, I aspired to one day grow up to be just like them. Live in a magical, fancy castle, talk to my animal friends, and then get into some huge trouble with an evil sorceress, where I'd be a damsel in distress, waiting for a daring, brave, and handsome prince to come save the day. Since we were young, we've routinely been taught gender roles and stereotypes. People don't expect much from girls because they're seen as weak and vulnerable. And instead, all these expectations are placed on boys, the stronger and braver of the two genders. I'm privileged enough to live in a place where getting an education does not depend on whether or not I was born with a Y chromosome. However, there are children who aren't. Gender stereotypes can affect a person's personality traits, behavior, physical appearance, and even the occupations. We can easily see this in our government positions, presidential candidates, the heads of companies. Most of these high positions are held by men. There's a saying that goes, the higher you go, the lesser women they are. I mean, think about it. Even companies like the Procter & Gamble company and Kimberly-Clark, they sell and market feminine products, but are run mostly by men. Pretty ironic, isn't it? Men are also generally paid more than women who have the same job. How about when a teacher asks for strong volunteers to help carry some books? And when a girl raises her hand, teachers would correct themselves and say they meant they wanted strong boys, not girls. Girls are expected to be gentle, quiet, to sit still and look pretty. They're taught to cook and do the housekeeping, while boys are encouraged to go outside to play. The worst thing is that women are treated like objects and even sexualized, no matter their age. However, girls aren't the only ones affected by these gender stereotypes. I watched a TED Talk by Justin Baldoni titled, "What I'm Done Trying to Be Man Enough." And he talked about his struggles as a man to, well, be a man. Men are expected to act and think a certain way, which can be toxic to them and the people around them. He talked about how he once hated his father as a kid because he thought him to be sensitive, to be vulnerable, to cry, while other boys would be brave, reckless, and aggressive. He didn't like that his father taught him to be soft, as he didn't feel validation from the rest of his peers. He didn't feel man enough. He told his struggles of having, about his struggles of having to hide his troubles and insecurities from other men, as they're expected to always be confident and strong. However, if you make a man feel accountable and provide a safe space for them to share their thoughts, you'll realize that men are more vulnerable than you think. Men can be vulnerable just as women are. Masculinity isn't toxic. It's how men are constantly pressured to man up, to feel validated that is toxic. His talk gave me a lot of insight on struggles he faced just to be deemed masculine by others. But what really struck me was when he said that men should be brave enough to be vulnerable, strong enough to cry, confident enough to listen to others, even if what they have to say is about them. Because they may have unconscious toxic behaviors, just like everybody else. And lastly, be man enough to stand up against harassment towards women, to place heart over hand, to sacrifice, to put others before yourself and be respectful. Instead of teaching young children how to be man or woman, we should be teaching them how to respect others and be the best version of themselves. We should be instilling values in them, not social constructs of how they should behave or treat others because of their genders. Teach children to treat others equally as human beings, regardless of their genders. Stop using the excuse, boys will be boys, whenever a boy does something wrong to a girl. Teach them the boundaries and explain to them why it's wrong. Their feelings are always valid. Teach them how to express their emotions in a healthy way instead of just bottling it up. Empower young girls to go on adventures, explore their passions, and never restrict them from chasing their dreams. Maybe if the princesses I grew up watching encourage girls to be their own heroes, or that princes don't always have to be the strongest, most courageous character of the story, I and many other children around the world would have grown to be more confident of ourselves. We would not just be princes or princesses. We will be our own heroes. Thank you.